Annie is, she's a youngish, I like to say that, photographer, actually very successful in her career, which is nice to play. Got some things going on for her. And she's very savvy, and but, she's got a big heart and has some issues in the romance department, let's just say.
Okay. Now, I know in real life you have a new baby daughter. How's that going?
Fabulous. I'm exhausted, but it's great and it's worth it. And getting a chance to actually work and be at home with the baby, and the baby's actually here with us this week. It's been fun. I don't mind doing both. It's been great.
Now, are you moving to Southern California, or are you just here to shoot Venice and you're going back east?
I'm just here for now. If, it should come up that I absolutely had to move to California, I don't think I'd mind it. It's really beautiful here. So we'll see maybe in the future.
Now, what's it like working with Crystal again? She's a driving force behind this. And I know she's very into the online world. Are you also very internet savvy?
I'm not internet savvy, but I'm working on it. And I've been opened to the whole world of, Twitter and things like that. And so now I'm doing that. I'm not very good at it, but I'm working on it. I don't have a whole lot of time, but I do it. But Crystal always, has her finger on the pulse. She knows what's going on, and I think that's why she's so successful and why this is working out so well.
How is it different shooting this web series versus shooting Guiding Light, just in terms of, maybe the pace or the way you shoot it?
Yeah, well, the pace is different. I think, any soap, the pace is completely different than any other genre. It's super, super quick in a soap. This, we take a little bit more time with. As far as technically the camera things are all different. Camera things. See how technically savvy I am? But, so that stuff is a little different. So it's a slower pace, but, working with Crystal, we have a little bit more freedom, and working so closely with the team of people that are writing and creating and producing and directing and all that stuff. Everyone knows each other and everyone's friends, and it's really, really fun.
All right, so thank you so much, Stephanie, for those great interviews. She was interviewing Crystal Chappell and Jessica Leccia on a bed. I'm sure all their fans are going crazy, but very nice. And we have a lot more. She got a lot of great interviews, so we have a lot more to play throughout the week.
Great.
So Alex, this web soap is coming soon, around Thanksgiving. Martha Byrne, who was on As the World Turns for a long time, is doing a web soap, also Gotham. What do you think about web soaps or web series? Is that something you think you might want to do? Or
well, like I said, whatever resources that you can use to get material out there is you should be doing. So I think first off, it's a phenomenal idea. In no way is the soap industry going to resign from putting the type of work that they have been doing for years out there for people to watch and enjoy. So if it means doing things like that, why not?
Right. And again, we're so excited because I do think it opens up new vista of creativity on behalf of the writers and the actors and a lot of people who want to try new things. They have a lot more freedom to do that on the internet.
There's tons of freedom in that, and if you're breaking away from the unit set idea, you've got and the distribution, the speed at which we work, it just makes sense that you can get it out there like that, So I think it definitely, the style in which the soap actors and people who work in soaps are used to working lends itself directly to webisodes and web soaps. So I think it's a phenomenal idea.
It's great. It's great.
So from California, somewhere near Venice Beach maybe, you made your way to Carnegie Mellon, and then after you moved to New York, and within a year you were on As the World Turns?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, a lot of actors struggle forever and they don't even get that break. So that's a pretty quick success story.
I hope I made clear how much I know that, and I'm very, very thankful for it. I guess coming out of Carnegie Mellon, there was not only the training that was so wonderful, but there was also the not placement, but the creation of opportunities to meet people who are working. And that's, that's really what it's about, and creating some sort of forum with which to show their work. So Carnegie Mellon, just like a lot of other schools, does a showcase. I've seen a lot of showcases. I think Carnegie Mellon's is phenomenal, might be the best out there. And they do that every year here in New York in March, and then out in Los Angeles later in May. But through that, I actually got to meet with Mary Clay Boland, and then she kind of, she brought me in for this and brought me in for that, and then finally kind of settled on the right thing. So, and also Chris Goutman went to CMU as well. So there's that connection. So
and Van Hansis, Tamara Tooney, a lot of As the World Turns stars have gone there. We actually were at the Emmys in LA in August, and we saw Mary Clay win for a casting Emmy this year.
That's right.
At the
That's right. That was really exciting.
So you mentioned that Hunter might have a hidden talent that gets revealed. So I want to ask you what that is, but can you tell us, is that a real hidden talent that you have, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is it a talent that's hidden for you as well that we don't know about?
No, I mean, I think people know. People who know me know about this talent, but it's something that kind of might come out of left field for Hunter, even though once you see it, there's definitely a strong connection in his life from something in the past that might kind of bring it all together.
Wow, that's very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Okay, well, speaking about your real talent, I want to get back to this idea about you telling the difference between the real headlines and the As the World Turns.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to see, is there anyone who wants to compete against Alex in this competition? Anyone?
I think we have someone.
There he is! Hey there, what is your name, young man?
Hi, my name is Jason Atkins.
Jason Atkins! Do you want to play Real or World Turns with Evan Alex Cole over here?
I would love to, let's do it!
Alright, first tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I live in New York, I live in Brooklyn, I'm a writer, and I'm an administrator in an office, and I love soaps.
That's great, what soaps do you love? What do you watch?
The ones I never miss, Young and the Restless, and occasionally I have seen As the World Turns, and The Bold and the Beautiful, and what's the other one? Oh, sometimes I end up catching scenes from All My Children.
Okay, now are you really familiar with As the World Turns? Are you going to know all these questions, or are you just sort of vaguely familiar?
Probably not, because I haven't watched it in quite a few months.
Okay, and you mentioned you're a writer. If people want to see your writing, where can they do that?
I have a blog called The J Way, which is at www.thejayway.blogspot.com.
Thejayway.blogspot.com. Great. Who's your favorite character on Young and the Restless?
Jill Abbott.
Jill Abbott, why?
Because she doesn't take any prisoners. She's just a tough lady, and she just has a good head on her shoulders. And I like the fact that no one ever can take her down.
And are you like that kind of?
I have moments. Yeah, I have moments where I don't take no for an answer, and I go for after what I want. And I admire that about Jill.
All right. Are you ready to play?
Let's go.
Let's go. We're gonna do it.